We are going to the Henry residence. The residential address of murder victim Celine Henry. Let's go. It's about time Galloway drives, right?
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. Worse than I could ever have imagined.
But true. I think Galloway Henry residence 12:01 p.m. Okay, well, we are here. Hello, you guys, and welcome back for some more of LA Noire. We are at Celine's house. What was Celine's house? Should we have a little bit of a nosy around? I think it is pointless to, yes, yeah. Not my first time doing that, but, you know. Gotta make sure that the area's clear? Question mark? I don't know. I think Jacob shall be in.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Oh, he's going to the back door anyway. Would you look at that? Would you look at life? No one.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
What does that mean? Oh, it means someone made a mess in here. No? Or is it just generally just a little bit quite messy? There's a newspaper on the floor here. Nope, 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 nope. Family burnt to death. Cops say house fire deaths are suspicious. Let's take a look.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before. I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal
You
with it.
said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Okay. Oh, okay. Interesting. Little newspaper there. We have a key. We have a key.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Doesn't tell me anything, though, because it's a key, so it doesn't speak. Because it doesn't have a mouth. to produce words. You need a little bit more than a mouth to produce words, but you know, it's a start. It's part of the thing that you need, you know? Okay, alright. What's this? A shoe. A lovely, pretty heel. Okay. Ooh, designer.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
Above 9 for a lady. Is there anything else to see here? That is a big foot for a lady. I'm not a 9, I'm a 6. So I think 6 is pretty average. I feel like my shoe size is always running out in, you know, every shoe department. So I feel like 6 is probably the most average in the
Take a
UK
smarter
for
man
a
than me to
female.
connect that.
Regardless, we'll put this bowl down as it is irrelevant. A smashed window.
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
Okay, alright. Fair assessment. Okay, let me go ahead and just Jacob Henry. Movements of victim, last contact with victim, motive for murder. He is the husband of the murder victim. But where is Jacob? If you sober up, you can find me.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
At apartment
Crime
2.
scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on.
Crime scene evidence still indicates that it's not Jacob.
One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
You get you're nasty regardless, Galloway. Really not a big fan of you.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564.
Nothing.
Seems irrelevant.
Seems irrelevant.
Suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
Because he's talking awfully loud. I don't know if it was loud for you guys. For me, it was just a little bit too loud. But then again, Galloway talking is too loud regardless, no matter how quiet. Even if he's talking in his head, it's still incredibly annoying. Whoa, what the hell was that? A bomb? Jesus, a paint bucket, I think. Some random bucket. Okay, what's this?
A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
She's very pretty. Oh, yeah, very pretty. Nothing, is it? Nothing important, is it? It's not going to be. Right? Right? No? Hmm? Cole hasn't said anything, so I'm almost... Okay, no. Nothing. No, nothing. Nothing. And what's this? A ring box.
Tiffany?
Tiffany.
The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
This?
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Okay, then put it down then, Cole. It is really helpful that Cole does point out what is irrelevant and what doesn't pertain to the case. Because, you know, it makes... As soon as he says something like that, I'm like, fine, put it down. Otherwise, if he didn't say that, I'd be like, but maybe... But it could be somehow linked, DNA... You know, I think I've found all of the clues. Even though there's still music playing, that's the thing. Maybe I have to speak to the neighbors, and then the music stops, but I have literally gone round and round and round trying to find more clues. And oh my god, what the hell did you just do there? And I can't find anything else to suggest that there is anything else to find.
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
Okay. Hey, miss.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan! Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row. I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
I'm afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Murdered? Oh, my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
Oh. New clue, marital problems. Yeah, we saw the note. We found the note on the fridge saying that Jacob was staying at apartment 2. Obviously he wasn't at the house, so... But she did mention that she thought he had given her, Celine, a black eye, which once we examined her body, we did see very clearly she had one full-on, very dark, very brutal, very black eye. So she's right about that. Can I talk to her any further?
Just give me some time to myself, please.
Jacob Henry's apartment. Let's go.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she's probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in. Keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
11K. Headed over there. Copy, over.
Take the next left.
Take the next left. Okay, you know...
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired.
I love...
391 Broadway, Mallory's
I feel like in the beginning of the game...
391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
It's definitely like...
This car 11K.
I love the cars. I just don't love the shape of them.
No way I'm going down without a fight.
I'm not a massive fan.
Drop the weapon, hands behind your head.
They're just so chunky.
Fuck you. Put your hands in the air.
He's hiding in the alley.
Oh. Where's the alley?
LAPD.
God, he's quick. He's quick. Well done, sir.
Don't make me chase you.
Oh. Chew. I shot that man down. He's gonna surrender. That's it, it's over. Oi! Sorry. I mean, I could have... He could have surrendered, but... okay.
This is Car 11 King. Advise all units that the 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4, KGPL.
Roger, 11K. All units, 211 from Mallory's Cafe is code 4. Repeat, code 4.
Yeah. Could have went a different way. Felt like not. So just kind of stuck to the plan, whatever the plan was with that. It was very short and sweet and quick and really, yeah. He should have just stopped. Once I shot him down, I mean, realistically, you stop at that point. You've got a couple of holes in you. You know, you've got some bullets in your body. At that point, you give up. You give up. You don't continue trying to climb up this very long bowl. Drain pipe, you know, it's a very long way to climb up. Very exposed, very open, you know, super easy, very easy, too easy for me to shoot down. And, you know, we saw that. So, we are pulling up to Jacob's apartment. This is going to be a little tricky. This is going to be a tough interrogation, I feel like. So we're going to have to be on it. Jacob Henry's apartment.
Okay, we go in hard.
Ideas?
Follow my lead.
We've got our little friend. We've got out our little pistol. So we're very much prepared. This is like a nice little, I don't know why, but it kind of, it's a bit sort of like so South American maybe.
You Jacob
I
Henry?
say that and I've never been, so.
Who's asking?
There you go.
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Yep.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
Yeah, pal. Galloway here. Galloway is not the friendliest, so you wanna listen to him. The alcoholism illness. Okay. Okay, alright. Okay.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas chamber.
Damn, Galloway. Jesus. Go easy on the guy. I'm joking. Go full force. You know, this is a pretty spacious space. Oh my god, I can draw? Oh. I was really gonna sit here for a good 5 minutes and think about what I wanted to draw. And then would have started to draw and then found out that actually I'm not drawing. You know, I have no control in the movement, direction or speed or whatever. I'm clicking a button, really. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay, doing a bit more than that. Very pretty handwriting. Okay. Thanks for the offer. I need you to do something about your wife. My wife.
The oldest problem there is. What to do about the old lady.
Is this a case like... was this what Galloway said it was? Which was a domestic partner situation? Is this really? I mean, it all is very much leading to that, you know? It's all pointing towards Jacob really being the only suspect.
Incidental.
I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough to say, really, because it feels too convenient, you know? And dare I say he was almost believable in his shock when we walked in and told him about Celine. But he's packing? Is he packing or unpacking? Packing? Size 11 shoe. What was the shoe print?
Size 11s.
At the crime scene. Size 11. Okay, clues. Clues, there we go. Size 8 shoe prints. Size 8 men's shoe prints leading to a body. See? This is why we check, you guys. His shoes are size 11. But the footprints that were found at the scene of the crime were size 8s. Damn. Oh, see, this is what I'm saying. It's adding up, but it's not adding up.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
Yes, Jacob. Let's
A bar, I suppose.
do this again.
Look, I don't know.
I think you do know. I think you're lying. Husband's alibi. Club owner reports telephoning Jacob Henry on the night of the murder. So he is lying. He's outright lying. Reports telephoning Jacob Henry repeatedly on the night of murder. Marital problems, death threats, notes. Oh, impression from note written by Jacob Henry concerning wife Celine. Oh, so he's definitely working with someone, right? Let's lie.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
I don't know if husband's alibi. The club owner McCall reports telephoning Jacob Henry repeatedly on the night of the murder. I think that does accuse him. That does show that he's lying. Right?
We know she went to the Bomba Club.
The bartender there.
That was correct.
He calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
Last contact with the victim.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
Notebook. License plate. Size 9 woman's shoe. Neighbor Horgan testifies to victim sporting a black eye after fight with husband. I think that might be something that we could throw at him. Death note threat. Okay, what did he say exactly? When did you last see your wife? Last night I went to see how we talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left. Okay, I'm gonna say lie. See what he says.
That's a lie, and you know it. You tailed her, watched her come out of a bar, and then beat her to death. Admit it, Henry.
Why would I do that, detective?
Well, the marital problems. I mean, we're not there yet.
You don't ask, you never find out.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Let me go ahead and use an intuition point. Remove an answer. Doubt. Okay, cool. Lie then. Oh, wait, what?
Looks like I made a mistake.
Hang on. Oh my god, because he could be telling the truth. Last night I went to see how we talked. Things got a little out of hand and I left. That is true. He went, they talked, he left. And that was what the neighbor testified to seeing. So we don't have a lie, any evidence to prove that he was the one who followed her. I'm gonna go truth.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
That was correct.
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's just rethink this. The bartender, the very first person we talked to, Jacob Henry, called up Jacob, couldn't get a hold of him. Well, he refused to come over and then just didn't pick up his phone. Okay, just wanted to say that. Motive for murder.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Okay. Why did you kill her? I never gave up on my wife. Okay. What about the thanks for the offer? I need to do something about my wife. I never gave up. I never gave up on my wife. I don't know. I doubt that. I doubt that he is being truthful when he says that impression. Death threat note. Lie.
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
Actually, yes.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
Yes, I do. It's so crazy how it can make you go back and forth and back and forth. I'm going to go with the death threat note because when else are we going to mention it? It's very sketchy. The fact that it's written like that, you had to sketch it over to read it even is... Well, I guess he wrote something and then it imprinted down on the paper after it and then you could scribble over it and reveals the... So yeah.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still gonna need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
Yeah, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob.
Yeah.
How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Yeah.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Fair enough, you know.
You're awful hot on...
Ooh.
What's this bunkum?
Ooh. He gave Galloway a solid punch. Get him, Cole. Get him, Cole. Ooh. Good little punch going on here. Nice, Cole. I mean, respect to him for that.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched.
For that little punch.
Check
he
for
threw.
messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh my god, guys. See, this is what I've been saying. You guys leaving tips and like advice on how to do the interrogations, how to read the peoples and things. It's been helping.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
I feel like an actual detective.
Phelps, 1247.
I feel like an actual proper detective.
How can I help, detective?
How can I help,
I need
detective?
a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the
Okay.
cause of death was the blunt.
No,
Yeah.
the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered
Pontiac.
owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Nice.
Thanks. Any other messages?
Thanks, Barbara.
One, detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
Okay, I'm gonna call the dispatch lady Barbara. Or Julie or something, whatever I feel like in the moment. But she's definitely one of them. Like a Julie, like a Barbara, like a... You know. Okay, anyway. Alright, so... Mendez's apartment or Central Police Station. I think we could go Central Police Station. Last time I went and I didn't do the police station interrogation, I completed the case without doing the interrogation, which
Brother said she took a real
I was
pounding.
a bit sad about.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Okay.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley
11K
Place.
on
6th
their
Street
way.
and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
We are headed to do this street crime business. Another street crime, just fighting crime on the daily. That's what we do. That's what we're doing. Oh yeah, that's what we're getting paid for. You know, that's another thing about this game is you don't even have to worry about money.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports
You
officer
know,
needs help.
getting
Shots fired.
paid,
Officer
things like
down.
that.
6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3.
You don't even have to worry about ammo, which is beautiful. I mean, it's nice. It's nice. It's nice.
That
it's
alleyway
nice.
leads to the rear of the building, sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck. Don't let him get a beat on you like I did.
I won't.
Cop killers are the worst kind of scumbag.
Oh, that's Galloway. Totally didn't know.
Shouldn't have had that second lunch.
Or that third lunch or fourth, right, Galloway? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Because he's... I'm joking. He's not that fat.
You
He's
like
totally
killing
fat.
cops? I'll cover you. Won't help console the
Oh,
officer's
one shot.
family, but these guys are done.
Sorry. They got me turned. I was nearly dead, let's be honest. Have I died? I have died. Yes, I have. Oh, yes, I have. I don't think I've died from a gun, like, fight, though. Yeah, I think I have, actually. Yes, I have. Yes, I definitely have. Not Reese. No, I think that's... Yeah, I think I have recently died from a gunshot. Wounds.
Get this morning's edition, hot off.
Get in, Galloway. So yeah, we going to the Central Police Station to interrogate Jacob, and you know, practice more on interrogations and things. We can practice our skills in interrogating. And that sort of thing. Really put it to the test is what I'm saying. Because when you do go around, like, people's houses, when you go to whatever address, you know, Barbara Dispatch pulls up for us to go to, because, you know, the address is linked some way in the crime, in the case. You only have, like, a certain amount of questions. I feel like this interrogation business at the police station, you know, getting our suspects in the station, interrogating them, it feels more...
We have a firm lead, Captain.
Are you questioning my judgment call, Phelps?
No, sir.
Good. I thought not. Jacob Henry is a sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution. Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man. Galloway agrees with me.
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession from poor Jacob, and the public will sleep easier tonight. Run along now, Phelps. I've warmed them up nicely for you.
Okay. Pause. Play. Continue. Okay, let's go.
Say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Alright.
Doesn't look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam here. You
Big
lied to
jam.
me, and I can't help you out. Do you understand?
Jam and a scone and cream.
Yes.
And clotted cream. You're in a jam, you're in a pickle, you're in a sandwich. You're in a fridge, you're in a freezer, you're in a fire. What? No idea. Okay. Access to murder weapon. Let's observe him first before we start. Looking very dead and soulless in the eyes there, Jacob. Very soulless indeed. Okay, let's go ahead and ask or question.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a
him
mechanic.
about his work.
Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
So you have access to tools?
To tools.
Yes, I do.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death. How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
I was home in bed. Okay. Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death. How do you think that looks, Jacob? He says, I was home in bed. How do you think that looks, Jacob? Wow, wow, wow. Marital problems. Let's go ahead and say lie and see what he says.
You're full of shit, Jacob.
Full
The
of
truth is you
shit.
hated that bitch. You followed her and dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors. She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket wrench.
No. No.
And then you stomped her. You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home.
Ooh, you can't prove I wasn't home? What kind of statement is that? Okay, can we prove that he wasn't at home? Bugger. You can't prove that I wasn't at home. No, we can't. We can't prove that.
You're off the hook. For now.
I'm going to say he was at home. Oh, I don't know. If he was like, I was at home and that's the truth. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I was at home. I doubt it.
You were at home in bed while your wife was putting out to some stranger? What kind of man are you, Jacob, that you allow that?
You son of a bitch. You got no right talking about my wife like that.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, I missed that sound of getting a question wrong, of getting an answer wrong, of, yeah. Lipstick markings. Let's go with that.
You did it. Everything points to you. What does text mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about, is what he said. I don't know what you're talking about. Do I believe him? I don't know what you're talking about. I kind of believe him when he says that. Nobody knows what it means. You know, nobody knows what it means, for God's sake. What does text mean, Jacob? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to go ahead and say truth. And if he's lying to me, I'm going to be very, very, very upset with you, Jacob.
I need a reason to believe you, Jacob.
He was telling me the truth.
You want a confession? That's what you want?
That's exactly what we want.
We want something.
Seems to me there are two types of marriages. First, where the couple love each other equally and everything's roses. And then there's the other, where one person loves the other more than life itself and always puts them first. Chumps like me, who love them no matter what, no matter how badly they behave. That's it. That's my confession. I love my wife. And I'll take any test you got to prove it.
Realistically, we did get him to crack back at his apartment. And what did he say? He said, I was sick of her. I had enough. I wanted her committed. Like, put in a hospital, but not dead. Deterioration of marriage.
Your marriage was over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
Your marriage was over, you took her in, she threw it back in your face, you didn't go over there to hurt her, it just got out of hand. That's not how it was. Ooh. That's not how it was. You didn't go over there to hurt her, it just got out of hand. That's not how it was. That is how it was. Lie?
You're lying, Jacob. It was falling apart and things got violent.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you how it was.
No, 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 because the neighbor, Mr. Jacob, the neighbor, maritable, why do I love to say maritable? Why am I saying maritable? We're going with maritable problems. Neighbor testifies to victim sporting a black eye after fight with husband. It got violent.
Jenny Horgan says you blackened her eye.
It's all right, Jacob. The DA will understand. In your shoes, I would have done exactly the same thing.
You piece of
I hit her.
shit, Galloway.
All right? I'm not proud of it, but she was coming at me with a frying pan. What would you do?
I do forget that he gives her the black
Took it
eye.
for years.
There's a lot of factors in this.
Sometimes a man can only take so much.
Ugh, you and your maritable problems, Jacob Henry, doesn't excuse the fact that you can just punch your lady in the face and give her a black eye because of your maritable problems, Jacob. And the missing jewelry. Huh? What are you gonna say about that? Let's see.
Why did you break into your wife's house, Jacob? Why steal the ring?
What? What are you talking about? I've got a key. Why would I need to break in?
I do believe that he would be telling the truth. I've got a key. We found a key in the in her house, but it was irrelevant to the case. So why would he break in? I'm gonna go ahead and say he's telling the truth.
You took the ring because you found out who gave it to her.
What are you talking about?
Her prized garnet ring, given to her by her old boyfriend, Dick McCall.
I never knew that.
Ooh, drama.
I lived with that woman for 3 years, and I never knew that. Well, in that case, I think you should be talking to Dick McCall.
We'll do the detective work, lunkhead. Just answer the question.
Yeah, lunkhead.
I'll see what I can do for you, Jacob. But I'm not promising. It still looks bad for you.
Phelps, you failed me, son.
Excuse me.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
Shut up. Go somewhere. Relax.
We could still pull down a conviction for the skipper if we chase down this Mendez guy.
So before we go any further, I'm going to stop here and I am going to finish up this case in the next part of LA Noire, you guys. And you're just gonna have to see if we get the right person in jail, right? I have a feeling we will. I have a feeling maybe we won't. I don't know. We'll see. I hope so. I hope I don't mess up this case because we have done pretty well so far. This is probably the best I've done so far, you know? And so I'm very impressed with myself. So far. So far. But regardless, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, then you know what to do. But otherwise, I will see you guys in my next one.